Let's look at the external auditor engagement or the procedures that the auditor is supposed to go through or look at before accepting an engagement. An auditor engagement is like accepting to work for a particular client. Yeah. So first of all, you look at, does this firm have the competency and then the resources that are required? Like you look at whether the firm has staff that has the necessary skills. Whether staff has knowledge of the industry, you look at whether they have some experts around in case you need them during the audit. Then secondly, you look at, is there compliance with ethical requirements? So you look at whether any threats to independency, to your independence as an auditor, and whether the appropriate safeguards to those threats. We looked at the threats, the 5: self-review, self-interest, advocacy, familiarity, and then intimidation. Then thirdly, you look at, are client's risks acceptable? You look at, is this client able to pay audit fees? Have they been paying? Things like that. Then next, you look at, is there communication with the predecessor auditor? Or is communication with the predecessor auditor allowed? The predecessor auditor is the outgoing auditor. Like, are you allowed to talk to the outgoing auditor? And if it is not allowed, you stop there. You reject the engagement. Then if it is allowed, you accept. Then next, you look at, is the removal of the old auditor legal? Yeah, if it's not legal, reject. If it's legal, accept. Then is the appointment of the new auditor legal? Like, you're the new auditor that they're trying to appoint, but is it legal? Do the shareholders know about it? Yeah. Then are preconditions of an audit present? We shall see that in the next videos. We shall look at the preconditions of an audit. So are preconditions of an audit present? Then is there any audit scope limitation? There is something that can limit you from doing what you're supposed to do. We shall also see that in the next video in details. Then lastly, agreed engagement terms with client. Like, you have your own terms. Did the client accept your terms? Yeah. So if all that is good, then you sign the letter, you sign the engagement letter, and then you accept the audit engagement. So those are the 9 procedures for the external auditor engagement, or the procedures before accepting the engagement.